Assalamu alaikum. So the lesson today is about polynomials. So we are going to learn how to multiply. So there are two concepts which is involved in education with polynomial. Concepts are the following. So we have distribution property, which means that if I have a number times a times b plus c, so we distribute a to all the terms of the second factor. So it's going to be ab plus ac. And the second concept is the exponent property, which is involved if I have the same root. So if I have x to the n times x to the m, so I just need to add the exponent and keep the same root. So these two concepts are the main concept behind multiplication with polynomial. So how those work? So suppose I want to multiply those two polynomials. So suppose I want to multiply, for example, 2x plus, for example, 2x plus 5, x plus 3 times x squared minus 4x minus 9, for example. You see, I distribute. So here what we do, each terms of the first factor must be distributed to all the terms of the second factor. So each term, so I take that terms and I distribute into all the terms of the second factor. So here I will have 2x squared times x squared minus 2x squared times 4x minus 2x squared times 9. So I'm done with this, the first one. I do the same thing with the second terms, and always I keep the sign. So with the first one, with the second terms, and with the third term. So we'll end up having plus 5x times x squared minus 5x times 4x. The minus is that minus. This is why plus times minus is minus. And minus 5x times 9. Same thing with the third one. So I have 3 times the first terms, the second terms, and the third term. So I will end up having plus 3 times x squared minus 3 times 4x minus 3 times 9. Now what I do now, I apply the concept of the exponent property. So the same root at the exponent. So x I add the exponent. So it's going to be 2x to the 4. Here I have 4 times 2, which is 8. Here this is, we have exponent 1, so it's going to be x 3. 9 times 2 is 18, so there's no x here with exponents, so it's going to be x squared. So here, sitting here we have 1, so it's going to be plus 5x cubed. 4 times 5 is 20, and we have x, that's x1, so it's going to be x squared, and we have minus 45. Here is minus 12x minus 27. Now, what I do, I combine similar terms. That means I add the terms that are similar. So there is no x to the 4. So, but I have x cubed. So it's going to be 2x to the 4. X cubed here and 5x cubed. That means it's going to be minus 3x cubed. X squared, we have x squared, we have x. So minus 18 minus 20 is minus 38 plus 3 is minus 35. X squared. And we have 57x and 27. So this is how we multiply. Now, Is there any other short way to multiply? Yes, there is a short way to multiply using multiplication with numbers. The same thing, we multiply numbers, so we do it vertically. We can do those vertically in a very, very simple way. So if I want to do it that way, so I will have an example, uh, 2x squared. So let me copy 5x plus 3 times x squared minus 4x minus 9 times x squared minus 4x minus 9. So do it the same way we do numbers. So minus 9, you see, I take minus 9 and I time it with 3, with 5x, and with 2x squared. So we'll end up having here minus 27 minus 45x minus 18x squared. Then I do the same thing with number with that terms, minus 4x. So minus 4x times 3 is minus 12x. I'm going to put it under the x, minus 12x. Here minus 20x squared. Here minus 8x cubed. I'm done. You see, I multiply this, and with this. I do the same thing with the last terms. So I do 3 times. So it's going to be under the same position. So it's going to be plus 3x squared plus 5x cubed and plus 2x to the 4. Now you see the same thing with multiplication. What we do? We add. So here there's nothing here to do. So it's just minus 27. Here is minus 57x. Here minus 38 plus 3 is minus 35x squared. Here it's minus 3x cubed, and here is 2x to the 4. And this is the same result we got here, as you see here. Or you can do it in that way. What you do a table. So the ones with, you see we have the ones, we have the x, we have the x squared, we have x cubed, x to the 4, x to the 5th, and so on. So here it's like this is ones, x squared, x cubed, x to the 4, x to the 5th. And here what you do, you put, so how many ones we have? We have 3, we have 5x, and we have 2x squared. Here we have 9 ones, and we have 4 minus 4x, and we have 1x squared. So what I do here, I multiply. The same thing I do multiplication. So here we have 9, so it's going to be minus 27 minus 45 minus 18. I do the same thing here, so I'll put it on the same position. It's like the same place value, so it's going to be minus 12 minus 20 minus 8. So here it's going to be 3, 5, and 2. Then what I do, I add. The only thing here with the addition, I don't carry anything, just add the number as it is. So here it's going to be minus 27, here minus 57, here is minus 35, minus 3, and 2. Now I'm going to say, okay, 2 is which location is on the x4, so it's going to be 2x4 minus 3x cubed minus 35x squared minus 57x, and how many ones? We have minus 27 ones, so it's going to be minus 27 ones. As you see, the same. So there is different way you can do the multiplication, but keep in mind that's the main concept. Distribute. If you want to do it horizontally, you can do it this way. So you distribute and use the property of the exponent. If I have the same root, we add the exponent. Or you can do it as you do with numbers. You see, you have to put them under the same similar quantities, the ones under the ones, the x under the x squared under the x squared. If you have no x, for example, let me do another example. For example, I want to multiply 2x cubed minus 5x plus 9 times 3x plus 2, for example. I want to do it vertically. So here, what's going on? I have x squared missing. So I put 2x cubed plus 0x squared minus 5x plus 9 times 3x plus 2. And I do the multiplication as I showed you before. So it's going to be 18 minus 10x. This is plus 18. Then I have plus 0x squared. And here is going to be plus 4x cubed. Now I have plus 27x minus 15x squared plus 0x cubed, and here we have plus 6x to the 4. Then what I do, I add. So I got plus 18. Here is plus 17x. Here is minus 15x squared. Here is plus 4x cubed, and here 6x to the 4. So as you see, the same way you multiply number, you can multiply polynomial. And I hope you got an idea how to multiply polynomial, and you understand the main concept behind. So thank you for watching, and please, any comment that will improve my way of teaching, do so. It will really help me. Thank you very much for watching the video, and salam alaikum.